Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Norgoz, and it's Newsday Tuesday. And of course, that means we have the news to cover. So we have a new unit, we have some new weapons, and we have some cool stuff to show you guys in the terms of I have a short little summon clip I think you're going to appreciate later on. So stay tuned for that. And of course, we have some guild map changes that are going to be benefiting water units. So our new Arithmetician, Ildyra, is going to be benefiting from that. Maybe. We'll see. Without further ado, guys, my name is Norgoz, Warlord of the Visions, and I honor you all in my... Did I mumble? I mumbled, didn't I? I just screwed up my own intro. Thank you guys for being here. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, come back and see us again if you like the way that we do content here. I appreciate you guys, and I'm in a really good mood today. I'm in a really good mood today. I am over the moon, and you will find out throughout this video. So I've always really enjoyed the calculator job. I want to know in the comments right now. Stop the video and comment right now. Take the time and let me know. Is it a calculator? Is she a calculator? Is she an arithmetician? Is she a mathematician? Is she a librarian? What is she? Is she a waifu? What is she? She's a master of arithmetic, Ildyra, arithmetician, spellblade, black mage, and I really enjoyed using the calculator the calculator job in Final Fantasy Tactics. Very, very interesting class. And all in a nutshell, basically, depending on where the unit is you're targeting your buff, debuff, or attack with, or whatever, this is going to be dependent upon... It's going to get a bonus based on where they are on the map, the height and whatnot. So her limit burst, as an example, Ildyra's Theorem raises CT of self and allies within range and raises effect if own unit level is a multiple of 3. So that's something to keep in mind. And of course, Height 3 Holy is one of her go-to attacks. And it is a potency buff against targets whose height is a multiple of 3. She does get a couple of support abilities that can manipulate this type of bonus, this potency. Like this one, Height 3 to Height 2. So it replaces abilities targeting Height 3 with Height 2 during battle. So that means that whenever she goes to cast an ability that would normally get a bonus with a multiple of 3. So instead of the multiple of 3 being 3, 6, 9, 12, you'd get 2, 6, 2, 2, 6. Did I go to math class? I think that's the class that I slept through, I guess. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So you can see some of these are going to overlap. But ultimately, you get more variances with different multipliers. So that's something to keep in mind. I think I did math class when I was growing up. I don't know. 2 plus 2 is 5, right, guys? Ildyra's going to get double the JP at the quest result squeen. The squeen. Apparently, I didn't sleep either. I must not have slept in math class. I'm awake now. Vision Aura consumption bonuses. She's going to get her shards through that, or you're going to get her shards through that if you go that way, that route. Arithmetician is described as a rearguard spellcaster class, a job that has non-casting abilities that become more powerful depending on the height of the target and unit level. And that's kind of what makes her really interesting, is that they don't have they shouldn't have the cast time. They're there, they exist, boom. What is interesting about this class, however, is that as a Spellblade, she does get a reactive, or because she has Spellblade, she gets, of course, the magic resistance buff to everybody if you use the sub-job, right? But, of course, you have the reactive ability that mitigates up to 45% magic damage if she gets hit. So that's going to help her be a little bit more tanky through magic damage. I wouldn't necessarily consider her a magic tank. If you're in a really big pinch and you need to kind of funnel the damage of magic through one unit or something and you don't have an alternative, maybe you could do that. Try that with her, but I don't really see her being super, super good for that. Weekly 6-month anniversary countdown is still happening. That's happening. That's still going on. Should have some big, cool stuff to talk about with the 6-month anniversary soon, TM. The login bonus part 3, and of course, I'm sure along with that, we'll see a part 3 to the login bonus or the 6-month anniversary countdown shop. They usually don't go over what those details are here, however, so we'll go over that after the fact. There's going to be login bonus, 2,500 vision ore for that. We all know how that works out. There's going to be login every day to get those bonus items as well. 3 times a day, there's going to be a double up campaign, double drop campaign for the fire plane, guys. The fire plane. It's the fire plane, guys. So don't put your water units in the fire plane. It might douse out the fire plane and then you get no drops, okay? Man, I'm on a freaking roll today, aren't I? Holy cow. I always recommend the Growth Egg Chamber on Mondays, which is when you normally get double drops. I recommend the Growth Egg Chamber if you do nothing else. And then, of course, the Pot Chamber should be pretty good too. But those are the two that I always recommend doing during double drops. Absolutely got to do. Absolutely must. Absolutely. They're must-dos, in my opinion. They're must-dos, in my opinion. Gilf. Stop it. Gift. There are so many things that I've said wrong in this video. I already know. I'm just going to have to disable comments on this video because it's just going to get out of hand. Guild gift campaign. Earn triple of guild medals. Be nice to your guild mates. Gift to them. Gift it to you. Maybe they'll gift to you back. I don't know. Get some extra medals. Stuff. JP and item drop double up campaign. I think we actually have a double up campaign right now for items in the story mode. But I guess they're bringing back the JP, or maybe we have both and they're continuing it. I don't know at this point. My mind is just completely lost. It's lost. It's lost in translation. Equipment training quest. We have the Coral Sword and the Platinum Mace. And the Coral Sword, I'm going to talk about that one a little bit. And we have the Brutal Difficulty quest for Golden Helm and Smart Coat. Those are coming back. But the main thing is the Coral Sword. That's the main thing. That's the main attraction, okay? That is the main attraction here. It is the Coral Sword. The Platinum Mace is okay. It's all right. What you're really looking for, guys, it's the Coral Sword. It's going to give you a big boost to lightning damage, and whereas the Platinum Mace will give you a bonus to magic attack, and it's going to be good for, like, magic users and things of that nature that are clerics. So it's going to have very limited usages, I think. Very limited usages. So I'm sure there's other units that in the future will be able to equip that, but we have the Coral Sword, and it is a very powerful thing. Now, I don't want to go over this too much in detail. I believe these are accurate numbers, but there are 3 different websites, and all 3 of them have different data. WOTV Calculator, actually, they will do that direct. From what I understand, they get their information from data mining the codes and whatnot of the game. So this should be accurate, but they don't list that you get a slashing attack bonus for the pluses, where I believe you do get +1 through 5. You do also get a slashing attack bonus with that. So you are able to get a 45% damage bonus added to your damage calculations if you get this weapon to +5 and you're using it on a lightning unit. You get 30% from the lightning attack up 30, but you can also get should be able to also get that additional slashing attack up as well. But again, which makes it the best weapon in the game right now for Orlando. Period. End of story. And I very rarely say that on this channel. You guys know this. Know me well enough to know I'm very analytical. I'm very objective. But it purely does more damage. Even if you just use the weapon as it is with the 30 damage bonus, it's already better. It's already better. If you're a free-to-play player and you never +5 something, this is great for you. It's going to be great for you. If you're a player that over time you'll get the +5 of, like, say you have a +5 Nagarok, this is still an upgrade for you at +0. Get 1 recipe, max that out to 5-star. You're already getting a better damage bonus if you're rolling Assault. It's going to be very, very good for you. Very, very good in that regard. And even the critical and vital options have just a smaller amount of, just a little bit less attack. You have 124 attack on Assault, 99 attack on critical, and even with that 25 attack difference, if you really wanted to run and get that extra accuracy and that extra crit rate on the weapon, you're probably still going to have a damage that's going to be higher than if it were an Assault Nagarok with the +15 slashing on it, because that's how powerful these damage bonuses are. And I'll go over that more in detail in a future video and kind of talk about the Coral Sword and everything separately. And I'll take the Coral Sword, the Nagarok, and we'll go through and I'll directly show you, and I'll show you the math as to what the differences are going to be. So, and I'll show you it and I'll talk a little bit more about that. If I do that now, the video is going to run way too long, so we're going to skip that. I recorded like a 22-minute video before this, so that gives you an idea. But I like this one, so we're gonna roll forward. Although I'm probably gonna edit part of it out. The mock guild battles are coming up, and there's gonna be a water attack effect up So once this goes into play, there will be a water attack up on it. So Miranda and Ildyra, they're going to see benefits from this. But remember, Orlando does exist, and although Kilfei is a hard kind of his hard counter, I say, it's still dangerous to put a water unit if you're if you happen to go up against Orlando, especially after the Coral Sword launches. Oof, that's going to be I can't wait to show you guys the numbers on that, okay? All right, so the map change is going to happen. That's going to be a thing. And I do have a little bit of a summon clip. Did I say that earlier today? Did I say it? I don't remember if I said it. I have a summon clip to show you guys. So I'm going to pause this. You may need to turn your volume up a little bit after this gets started through parts of it, because Lady Gauze is asleep in the other room when I was recording it. And I was a little bit quiet at some points, but it is a summon video, and to preface it, basically, I was pulling on the Delita banner to see if I could get the red chocobo or a copy of Delita, because I needed to spend about 2,000 Vision Ore to get the final 50,000 Vision Ore consumption bonus to get those 3 spheres and the additional 20 Delita shards. And I figure, well, I don't like the RNG of the shop, and worst case scenario, I spend 2,000 Vision Ore, I get the 2,000 Delita shards and some spheres. Best case scenario, maybe I'll pull Red Chocobo, maybe I'll pull Delita, a copy of Delita, and get the shards that I need, and that would be everything I need to get it maxed out to LB5. So this is that video, and I hope that you guys enjoy. And here we go. We're going to pull on the Delita banner, because if I happen to get a copy of Delita, then that will be everything that I need to finish him off and get him to complete okay. To get him to LB5. It's an MR. Can we get the red? Lady Gauze is asleep, so I'm trying to refrain. And we click again. It opens. Oh, yes. It's a very good card for attackers. It has 17 agility. I'm sorry, not the card. Excuse me. The Esper. The Esper is very good card for attackers. 17 agility. So freaking happy right now to have that. Very, very, very good stuff. Very, very, very good stuff. And if that happens to be a copy of Delita, I will lose my mind, because I will go and I will get the rewards, and we will have everything we need to get him to LB5, because the login reward bonuses for the month are going to give me an extra 20, and that's all I'll need left, I think. Oh, darn, I was so psyched for that. So psyched for that. But we can still get something else from here. Oh, can we get another copy? That's not the copy I was asking about. Okay, Giza Sarge. She's actually, I don't have her LB5. I need to get her to LB5. So I'm okay with that. Then I can use those coins, those medals for the shop. I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna cut it off there. All right, guys. So that's pretty much covers that video. I finally got it, guys. I pulled once on the banner offline, and I think I mentioned it in a video at some point that I pulled for it. I got nothing from that, by the way. I got literally nothing from that pull. That was basically telling me, hey, you don't have enough Vision Ore left. You can't do that. However, since then, I was able to acquire enough Vision Ore to have a little bit of a boost, a little bit of an extra. So let me know what you guys are still chasing. I can give you guys an update on where I'm at. And when I do an account update here later on, we'll see. We'll talk about where everything was too. But Agrius is going to be LB5. Delita is going to be LB5. I'm going to have third awakening of the Blades of Grass card. I'm not going to have enough to get Mustadio to LB4. I would like to get him to LB4, but I don't see it happening without just burning through a ton of Vision Ore. And right now, he would be sitting, if I got all his shards in the shop right now, he'd be sitting somewhere around, I think, 80. He'd be sitting about halfway through to LB4, so that's probably not going to happen. But I'm going to get Agrius' TMR, which is going to be quite nice. It's going to help her be a little more tanky. And my cats are destroying stuff off camera, so maybe you heard some of that. So, all right. Moving right along here, guys. Again, Thank you very much for stopping in. My name is Norgoz. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.